Hello everybody and welcome to the GMS Magazine channel. I am Paco Garcia and today I bring you Battlelords of the 23rd century. A massive tome of a game that was crowdfunded in Kickstarter and now is seeing the light of day under the shape of a 540 pages mega tome. I am going to take a look at the production values of this game because I want to find out if this book is actually worth the amount of money that you have to pay to get your hands on it. And I am about to tell you, welcome to the GMS Magazine RPG unbooking videos. In the 23rd century, humanity has already taken upon the stars and has forged alliances with alien species and has encountered technology that we can now only dream of. Dream them in the shape of a role-playing game, of course. Now, we have also joined and allied with other species to find the arachnids, kind of species of bad aliens that are unpleasant, I gather by the description that comes in the book. But recently, another threat has been added to the universe, some shape-shifting swarm of nanites that could engulf whole cities if we allow them. In this game, you can be a mercenary that a corporation has hired to do whatever corporations do in this game, or you can be an alien that could be fighting against the arachnids. You can be many things. At least that is the premise of the game, which sounds quite frankly interesting enough. But what is actually the book inside it? Okay, this tome has been sent to me for review purposes, so I'm going to do two videos. This first video is just to talk about what the quality of the book is and what my first impressions are upon opening it and taking a look at the table of contents. Nothing else. This is nothing to do with whether the game is actually good or bad, or whether the mechanisms work or if it's broken. Nothing at all like that. This is just about the production values and first impressions. So, production-wise, this is wow. Big wow. I mean, this is super duper heavy and very thick in this. As you can tell, it's a very hard back bound, with a lengthy description in the back of the book and a very nice illustration at the front. I quite like this halo kind of style to the illustration. It's pretty good. Now, let's start opening the book and finding out what happens. And the first thing that happens is bizarreness. I mean, why is this illustration broken in two and we are repeating the cover? Why isn't that illustration finishing? I'm guessing it's finishing on the other side of the cover, which okay, that's a very strange decision to make. Why would you do that? I don't understand that. But hey, it's your book. Whatever. Then we have the credits, lengthy credits, and an even lengthier number of Kickstarter people who helped create this book, which is brilliant. Thanks to you, I have this. I thank you very much indeed. The table of contents is super detailed, as in we have a lot of table of contents. I'm going to take a look inside the book and then I'm going to take a proper look at this table of content to figure out more or less what we're going to be getting. The paper is satinated paper, is shiny, very well printed, as in really vibrant, crisp, lovely colors print, which I am loving because the illustrations are very cool. Very cool illustrations. There is a mixed mash of styles, though. Evidently, at the time of creating the art direction, there have been some things that have not really thought out fully. It's something that happens very often, and it's only a bad thing if you're a picky bugger like I am, and then you begin to see difference in styles from, you know, one species to another, which is a bit it's jarring. It's just jarring, but they're all beautiful illustrations in their own right, and they are doing very well in describing what the species. Oh my god, I can play a rabbit in this game. That's it, this game is perfect. Done. I can play a rabbit. There is a were-rabbit in space. Oh, this is, my god, there is a were-rabbit in space. How cool is this? I just was not expecting that at all. Everybody goes for raccoons these days, but no, space rabbits, love it. that's very cool indeed. That's very cool. Anyway, as you can tell, the layout is fairly simple. I like it. I really like how they have divided the columns, because that's going to make reading a lot easier. And if you're getting the PDF, it will be even easier to read, because you will be able to expand. So you have just one column as the width of the page, which helps a lot. At least it helps somebody like me. I can also see that there are plenty of tables that I bet are going to be scattered all over the book, because there's an awful lot of content in here. And the font is clear enough. The contrast between the blackness of the font and the grey of the background is enough for me to be able to read it easily enough. There is a good number of illustrations, which is very nice and very welcome indeed. And overall, it's looking gorgeous. It really is looking beautiful. Very, very beautiful. See loads of tables all over the place. It has a very science fiction-y sort of feel to it, without being overwhelmingly mega modern. Also has a bit of a old school kind of feel to it in its simplicity, which I very much appreciate. So this is actually, wow, loads of tables. Whew. Loads of tables. Impressive. Okay, a bit of fiction in it. Oh my god, it's gorgeous. Wow, it's a bestiary. Okay, so as you can tell, I am actually impressed with the production value of this book, which, thank goodness, because I'm going to have to read it so I can do the proper review of it. It would be uncouth of me to receive a book like this and not review it. So, yes, I'm going to do it. So, let's take a proper look now, a bit more detail into the table of contents to see what we're going to be getting. So, credits, yes. Kickstarter, yes. Chapter 1, game overview, we have 2 pages. Okay? That should be enough to give us an idea. That's no bad at all. Species guide, and we have from page 19 to page 67 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 different species. That certainly is more than enough to get us started. I like that quite a lot, and one of them is a were-rabbit. Hello! Each one of these creatures has about 3 to 4 pages, which is pretty good. Some of them has 5, like the Pythonians. Character generation goes from page 73 to page 85. That doesn't sound like an awful lot. Okay, but it seems like there are an awful lot of steps to take. In fact, there are 22 steps. So let's choose species, determine the vital statistics, the home planet and tech level, blah, 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 blah. So, okay, lots of steps to take, but all of them seemingly quite short. Okay, I can live with that. That's not an issue. Developmental tables, okay, page 85. Now, skills and statistics, and here is where we start getting into some of the meat of the game. Determining your chance of success with skill, so that's the dice roll, making a skill check, making a vital statistics check, samples of vital statistic checks, common statistic effects. I'm going to question if you really needed to be that precise with the table of contents, but fine, I'd rather have it than not, so okay, but it's a lot. Skills. There are an awful lot of skills, and some of them seem to be, well, they're all in very few pages. You know, if we go to page 95, where's page 95? Page 95 begins, oh, that's page 101. Skills and statistics, 99. Wow, skills table. And then a description of every single one of them. There's a lot. Okay, so they're not particularly lengthy descriptions, that's fine, but there's a lot of them. Combat. The chapter on combat goes from page 123 until page 165. That lets me see that this game is going to expect you to find an awful lot of things. Fine, that's the ethos of the game. Noxious armor, page 167 until 207. Jesus, that's an awful lot for armor. Loads and loads and loads of options. Weapons, page 213 to 260. That's a lot of weapons. Wow. Cybernetics and chaptering equipment, 263 until 313. With implants, repairing costs, the base equipment, everything. Vehicles, including spacecrafts, 315 until 360. Matrices, which I don't know what they are, but that goes from 373 to 403. Hostile alien forms, that would be a bestiary for you and I. 411 until 443, that's pretty good. And now the Battlelords universe, which goes from page 447 up to page 487. So 488, because the following chapter starts in 489. 489 until 527 is on game mastering. And then Thunderbirds and Energy Weapons, which is an adventure that goes from page 530 until 537. Wow. Okay. This scares the hell out of me. I'm going to be brutally honest, because this, thus far, it feels more like a manual, as in technical manual, than a game itself. The fact that this is only giving me 50 or 60 pages on world building out of 560 pages, 540 pages of book. That is a lot. I would have rather seen a lot more world building than so much information on ships and weapons and skills and everything else. Give me less of those skills that may not be completely necessary, and give me a lot more adventure and give me a lot more world. So it's a bit, this is going to be interesting to digest, and I'm looking forward to reading it. I really am. But scares the heck out of me, because the likelihood is that by the time I get to the world building, I will have completely forgotten most of the skills, weapons and vehicles that are here on this other part of the book. So it's a bit... Oops, see daisy, don't know. I don't know. I wish more of this. But this may give you all you need to actually bring it into your very own game as well, because it seems to have a ton of information. But anyway, now I just need to read it, which is going to take me a little while because this is very big. This is a huge book, and then I will tell you exactly what I feel about the game. So, production values, amazing. Really good illustrations, art direction a little bit flaky here and there, but nothing that really jars me very much. It's beautiful illustrations all over the place, very clear layout, and the quality of the printing and the binding and the paper is excellent. So yes, very good book. Congratulations on that side of things. Thank you very much indeed for watching. I hope this has been revealing, and hopefully you will take a look, if not at the book itself, at the very least the PDF, because I think it's going to be very well worth it. The link to the publisher's website is going to be in the show notes, so by all means, please take a look and let me know what you think down there in the comments section. But until the next time, please remember to subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and I will be talking to you very, very soon. Take care.